We begin with crime tonight. Now, a mass shooting broke out in East Bakersfield, sending 6 people to the hospital overnight. The Kern County Sheriff's Office says it happened after midnight in the area of Pioneer Drive and Sterling Road. Deputies quickly found that a large party had taken place at the apartment complex prior to the shooting. 6 people were shot and were transported to a nearby hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Victims include a teenage girl and 5 adults, 4 women and 1 man. Deputies say no arrests have been made, but they're describing the suspects as 4 black men in a white sedan. Anyone with information is urged to call KCSO at 861-3110.
Around 400 people were at a party at an East Bakersfield apartment complex when dozens of shots rang out, wounding 6 people early Saturday morning, according to the Kern County Sheriff's Office. Based on evidence recovered at the scene, KCSO says, it appears at least one partygoer fired back at the suspects in a white sedan that fled the scene. Officials said nearly 100 empty shell casings of multiple calibers were recovered at the scene in the 3500 block of Pioneer Drive. The Kern County Sheriff's Office responded to the shooting early Saturday at around 12:26 a.m. in the 3500 block of Pioneer Drive. 1 juvenile and 5 adults were wounded by gunfire. All 6 were transported to a hospital with wounds that were described as non-life-threatening. The victims were uncooperative and deputies have limited information to go on, a spokesperson said Saturday evening. Officials added there were no calls about the party before shots were fired. The suspects were only described by deputies as 4 black males, in a white sedan. It wasn't immediately known that the shooting was gang-related because victims are not cooperating with investigators, according to the sheriff's office. The overnight shooting has been described as a mass shooting. According to a definition by the Gun Violence Archive, a nonprofit that tracks shootings from law enforcement and media reports, a mass shooting is a shooting that wounds at least 4 people in a single incident at the same general time and location. The Pioneer Drive shooting is one of 3 separate shootings that occurred within 3 hours in Kern County. 1 man was shot and killed at a motel on Union Avenue in central Bakersfield late Friday night. Another was critically wounded in a shooting on Plans Road in South Bakersfield at around 1:30 a.m. Saturday.
Well, over in Long Beach, police are stepping up enforcement there, placing signs as you see here on the beaches and warning residents to stay home. The city says some people continue to break the rules, putting themselves and others at risk. Violations are a misdemeanor.
The first weekend with these new rules kept most people away.
But it didn't stop everyone from heading out. KCO 9's Christy Fajardo shows us that some people were ignoring the new rules.
It was just a couple of weeks ago that so many people were flocking to the beaches that county officials decided to close them. We wanted to see how things were going, so we came here to the Venice Boardwalk. We found the crowds have definitely dwindled, but it's still far from a ghost town.
I think people have a tough time measuring the 6 feet. I'm going to get me a pole that's 6 feet long and just hold it out.
Broadcast legend David Sheehan is adding new habits to his daily habit, wearing a mask and gloves on his walk to Venice Beach.
Like me, I come here every day for sunset meditation. I'm here today. I'm not going to miss it, but I'm not going to, give the finger to the mayor either.
He's not alone. Despite close signs, people are flocking to Venice, ignoring county and city decrees, closing the beach and the facilities on them. On the boardwalk, we saw people ignoring the caution tape to skate at the skate park and to play basketball on the courts, even dancing together with police officers within eyesight. All in direct conflict to Mayor Eric Garcetti's pleas to stay home, especially this week. He has repeatedly chided those who choose to socialize instead of social distancing.
This isn't just about you. It's about all of us, everyone. Don't take risks. Don't mess around. Don't be selfish.
We also saw plenty ignoring the calls to wear masks in public. Police officers were out on the beach, and the LAPD says for now they're educating people, not citing them. And in some cases, we witnessed them doing neither, frustrating Angelinos who are listening and missing the sunsets by staying home. We should mention we didn't see any large gatherings. I think the largest group I saw was maybe 5 or 6 people. We did reach out to Mayor Garcetti's office for comment, but we did not hear back. In Venice, Chrissy Fajardo, KCAL 9.